Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Oshiomhole, save Edo. We don't want to go the way of Bayelsa, Zamfara, and others. As the All Progressive Congress APC continue to rock with crisis, both internal and external, and APC continuous loss the recent of Bayelsa governorship election to the People Democratic Party, PDP, party chieftain and leaders in Edo State have called on presidency and the party National Executive Council, NEC, to rein in the embattled national chairman of the APC, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, to avoid a repeat of the sad development in the state. The party chieftain, who spoke in separate interviews in Benin City, said the bulk of the blame should fall on the feet of Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, whose recklessness and choice of personal preferences over established conversations and regulations continue to bring woe upon the party. Calling for the sack of Comrade Adams Oshiomhole by the APC leaders to foster a reoccurrence of the avoidance of losses that could also happen to Edo State. The worst party members specifically warned that the APC may lose Edo like Zamfara, Rivers, and Bayelsa if nothing is urgently done to check the excesses of the national chairman. According to Prince Augustine Ewuke, an APC chieftain in Edo South, the damage was done by Comrade Adams Oshiomhole in calculable as in Bayelsa, so it was in Taraba, in Zamfara, and in Rivers, because top officials of the party subvented established norms for personal interest. He said Comrade Oshiomhole is manipulating the party's National Working Committee, NWC, to do the party grave desires. Another party leader in Edo Central, Theo Oko, noted, "It is quite saddening that our party APC lost Bayelsa State to the PDP. But if the truth must be told, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, as the national chairman of the party, is the architect of this present predicament and must be held accountable for this failure." Oko continued, his carelessness, high-mindedness, greed, and persistence of illiteracy has continued to earn the party more woe than glory. This made the party lose Zamfara, Rivers, and now Bayelsa. We are scared that Edo is next in line for this series of losses. We are certain that Oshiomhole, if he does not change, could lead to this. In his egoistic nature, would never consider resigning, which is the most honorable thing to do. Hence, we are calling on President Muhammadu Buhari, APC governors, and the Governors Forum and Party National Executive Council, NEC, to compel him to do so or ensure his sack to foster and be done soon and recurrence of this self-inflicted pain on APC. Instead of crying like fools, Comrade Oshiomhole should be sober and apologetic to the APC people for taking laws into his hands, neglecting or established conventions and regulations for screening and presentations of candidates. The APC must do and always with the presence of Adams Oshiomhole. If it has to win future election, they have to do without him, especially in Edo, which is currently the only APC South state. Wow. Everywhere around Nigeria, people has been calling for those in APC has been calling for Oshomole's resignation from office. Very yesterday, the youth of APC took to the secretariat of APC in Abuja, calling for Oshomole to leave office, that he has caused them more woe than glory, and that his continuous and persistent you know, head strongedness has caused this to the party. Also, back at home, presently now, only Edo State is the APC party because, as we know, Imo that APC claimed, the Supreme Court has agreed that as humans they might have made a mistake, but this is due to a number of factors because in Nigeria presently all eyes are watching the political setting, and they have to sit up and do the right thing. So the Supreme Court has called for another date to hear the Imo's case and the judgment, to look at it again, the fact, and to look at what happened in the Imo's judgment. So these issues are still on ground to be, covered. And Imo State was one of the states that they were happy they took in the southeast, Bayelsa in the south, and now Bayelsa has been reclaimed by PDP. We can see that Imo is working in that line, And to mention, if you even in the north, states has been taken from APC, and PDP has those states. And with the current level of performance of APC, they are losing more than they are gaining, and everybody's just clamoring and putting all this on Oshomole. So this is what is actually happening currently in the APC government in Nigeria. Everywhere, everybody's calling for Oshomole to resign from office. That partially and majorly the fault of them losing this state is due to Oshomole's head strongedness, and they are, especially those in Edo, the chieftains are calling and are appealing to Buhari. I don't think this is the bone of contention. They are appealing to Buhari to make sure that Adams Oshomole leave office, so that PDP does not take advantage of this situation and take and clear off Edo State, because currently in Edo State, instead of the people to be focusing on politics and doing things, what is happening is that there is so much rivalry between these people. There is so much going on in the Edo State government because there is in unrest among the people. There is unrest in the government, and so APC is in serious issues are going on in APC. So they are calling on the president. But let's shift a little bit away from that. Is that the main issue now plaguing Nigeria? Is your party's glory, is it more than what is really happening with insecurity, with all the evil persisting in the country? Is your party the most important thing? Guess what? Nigerians don't need so much. If the present government prove themselves that they can curb insecurity in the country, if the present government give Nigerian people just security to start with, the people will naturally flow and campaign for APC with their blood. You don't need to call on Adams or Shomole. You don't need to. First of all, look at what is even happening in Edo State. Bandits, herdsmen are killing people, kidnapping teachers, children alike. Let's curb that within our society. If any state government can protect her people, I tell you, when it's time for election, the people themselves will use their own money to print out flyers saying one to another and to their neighbors, this man must not go. He's the only one sticking out for us. But you can see that Nigerian government are thieves. Most of them in office, 80% of them are there for their belly and for their pockets, not for the masses, not for the mandates they came out. Where they can't tell you, say, with the government for the people, by the people, for the people, is all real speech. No, not be waiting they can't do. They came there particularly to fill their tummy and their pockets, not to speak for the common man. If anyone right now in government can arise and really begin to speak to the government and begin to really look out for the people regarding the security issue in Nigeria, you will never be forgotten. The people themselves will put you in office. They will write to powers that be. They will do all they can to make sure that you regain your seat and you remain in office. Good has a presence and it speaks. Truth has a presence and it speaks. Do the right thing. Whatever state you are from, let's protect lives and property, especially those who has the capacity and the power to do so, those in the arms of affair in government. So this is my take on this. I want to hear what you think. Please leave me a comment. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Thanks for listening. God bless and bye.